Hello, YouTube. It's me, Han. Long time no see. I feel like I make these update videos ever so often because I just go in on a complete ghost town on YouTube. Life sometimes gets the most of you, and you just, don't want to share, kind of want to go through it on your own, don't have the energy, and so I'm trying to muster out every bit of energy to give you a little bit of life updates on myself as well as this channel and what is soon to come. I think the last video that I made on here was like a day in the life of a team lead, like design manager, and since then I have gotten a promotion. I am now a director of product design for our payments journey at my company, and I am excited, thrilled, and honestly kind of shocked at myself on how quickly I got this promotion. You might be wondering, wait a second, and if you review my LinkedIn, like you were only a team lead or design manager for a year, how did you climb to a director position so quickly? Totally get it. I think most of the time we think growth is sort of like on this linear path where you spend a few years doing this particular role, and then as you're climbing the rungs, it's like every few years or so. And so I think my promotion came at a time where there was just a need for it, and the management team, our leadership team, saw that I had the potential to help in this area. What does it mean to be a director? It just means that your circle of influence and the problems that you're solving is at a much more organizational and it spans more than just your immediate team. I am sometimes like, wow, a director, it sounds, but think to me, it's really just the type of problems that I'm solving at my current company. If I go to another company, I might not get a director role, and that's totally okay because not all roles are congruent to each other and they calibrate nicely, meaning you might be a senior at a small startup or even like a founder or like a design director or whatever it is, but your skills don't necessarily translate to the same level at another company. But it's more about the experience and the work that you're actually doing within that role. I think the next topic here that I wanted to get into was talking about my channel. Why was I gone for so long? What have I been doing? And why haven't I been making videos? And to be absolutely honest with you, I haven't found the inspiration because I just was figuring out a lot of stuff in my own personal life. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, and I think it feels like a lot of people are getting diagnosed with that now, and so I don't want to contribute to, the conversation about overdiagnosis or anything like that. This is my personal journey and something that I know I've struggled with throughout my life for a very long time, and to be able to receive this diagnosis, sometimes people think diagnoses of medical conditions are like death sentences, but for me it truly was a life sentence. I am on medication that is very helpful to my well-being, really. I'm able to, focus on tasks, get things done, feel motivated to do them, and then not be anxious and depressed about not completing them just because my executive dysfunction and the way that my brain works just didn't allow me to. So it just was a really bad circle of emotions that I was going through prior to this. I've been on a journey of healing, not only learning about myself, but healing a lot of childhood wounds. It comes part and parcel of being a first-generation immigrant to parents who have gone through, war times, and just something that I had to unpack on my own. Which leads me to, I think, the future of this channel. For me, design is a way that I felt that I could give back value to the world, talking about design, talking about my experience, and I still very much believe in that. I believe in the power of women of color sharing their journeys in their careers, whether that's in design or in a totally different industry. But I think it is important for us to share our experiences and how we've done it. Not to say that we've, been able to do it and do it like us, but really just to say, here's where I started, here are some of the things I did, some of the books I read, resources, people I've spoken to, or just frameworks that I've followed that have helped me get me where I am. If the definition of a success, if we even share the same definition of success, I would hope to share some of that with you so that, you know, the world can kind of learn and hear from my experience. Design is not my entire life. In fact, a lot of the times outside of work, I don't like talking about design. I love talking about self-development. I love talking about mindsets. I love talking about like self-improvement and really just learning and healing from trauma. And I think that's something that this channel will dive into maybe a little bit more, as well as motherhood. Motherhood, to me, is a huge part of my life. I have a 2.5-year-old, and navigating parenting has been so interesting to me, especially as a working parent, and a working parent in a very demanding field. And so coming up with what my version of balance is has been definitely trial and error, but it's something that I want to share with the world. It might be useful to someone somewhere, or you might see it and be like, actually I'm gonna do everything the opposite from what Han said. That's totally okay too. I think just there's so much value in sharing stories, and I'm hearing and seeing and really wanting to reinforce that now. And so you might see a few different changes on my channel in terms of the content I make. So that's all to say is topics that you might see on my channel might not be directly design. Life experiences that I've collected and the mindsets that I've adopted will help you in your journey as a designer or elsewhere. So if that's something that you'll be interested in, please tell me some of the things or topics, ideas, open to all of it, that you might be interested down below. And I'll be completely honest, I won't be doing any like technical skills in UX. So I will probably not do Figma tutorials. I'll probably not review tools, probably share frameworks maybe, but not the actual skills. Like I probably won't do a visual design 101. If that's what you're looking for to like up level your hard skills, this is not it. I'm actually going to be a lot more active on TikTok as well. It's a lot easier for me to, I think, create these like bite-sized vlogs or videos just sharing or answering questions on there. So please follow me if you haven't already. I'll put the name somewhere around here. But thank you so much for, you know, still reaching out to me. I think I still get like emails and messages and reach outs about UX design and careers in design. And so I really, really appreciate that you're still following along with me all these years. And hopefully you stay along this journey with me, and you know, some of the things I share resonate, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.